Okay, guys, take two. This is Pearly Gardiner, targeted individual Australia mind control victim since birth. Got sold out in 2000 to the Australian Security Intelligence Organization. And as you can see, I have my Australian flag back on my background. Anyway, guys, this is actually my part 4, episode 4 of my honey trap, reminiscing. So the last video that I uploaded the other day or yesterday, not the other day, just correction, I got married to my second honey trap COINTELPRO husband, August 25, if I'm not mistaken, 2005. It wasn't 2003 because 2003 was the year our daughter was born. Okay, so now moving on, 2007. Now it made sense. Like this Filipina lady that I've met on the train, she's a gang stalker. Her name is Mayen Palingkod, and I met her on the train. And but the story wasn't about this lady anyway. It's the other gang stalker, Tintin, her name. That's because that time, how did I met this guy, Bill Dulledge? He works at the Commonwealth Bank in the city at Town Hall. And at that time, I got a job by manipulation and deception as usual through this young paralegal lawyer, Miss Marquez, that I've met at the Fitness First gym in Parramatta. That's how I got the job, through her, but it was all by manipulation and deception, of course. I got this job at the Heitman Co-Lawyer. It was a conveyancing law firm in the city. And as what I can remember, again, I got sabotaged. My job was sabotaged there. I think I only worked there for 6 months again, or maybe not even 6 months, 4 or 5 months. And I had that supervisor that time. Her name is Liza, and she was a Filipina. And now it all made sense that she's actually a gang stalker perp. So yeah, so that's what I can remember. So how did I met this honey trap in 2007, Bill Dulledge? It was through this, a gang stalker, Tintin. She said to me, "Oh, you have a Yahoo account. You can actually join Yahoo group chat and you can find someone there, So she helped me, and I used my Yahoo account. It wasn't like it was my personal Yahoo account, like it wasn't my alias or anything. And then that's how I met this guy, Bill Dulledge, through that Yahoo group chat. And then after that, we exchanged a phone number. We called each other and stuff like that. And then he took me to this place, like cliff, something like with the ocean view. I forgot now the name of the place. The first time we dated, that was the place he took me. So in 2007, I was born 75, so I was like 32 years old. So we went there. To cut the long story short, I think our communication lasted for 3 months only. And then the last time that he invited me for dinner at his place, it was close to the beach, like by the beach, And we did walk. That it was nighttime. I wasn't driving yet at that time. And then, of course, my hive mind team and my surveillance team and my handler knows everything, right? And then I think we were like we were having red wine and pasta, I think, or pizza, and then he took me to his room, and then he showed me his room. He had his desktop with lots of camera on it. And I think we did kiss. Yeah, I will admit that. Of course, the surveillance team knew about this. And he probably think that maybe I will sleep with him, like. But that time, 2007, I was already devoted Jehovah's Witness. So I said, oh, I want to go home now. When we were lying in his bed now, and he's kissing me, and we were kissing like that, and I said, okay, I want to go home now, I said. And he was so upset. Like, he drove me back home to Guilford at that time, and he was so upset. Like, maybe it was all part of the drama, like, oh, you have to act like you're upset and stuff like that. But that was my honey trap after my honey trap second husband left me. So that was the guy, Bill Dalich, Canadian. He said he was Canadian. Bill Dalich, who works at the Commonwealth Bank in the city. Okay, so after what's this honey trap, Bill Dalich in 2007 and 2016, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2016, the honey trap African guy, Tonde. Okay, so Tonde is actually fashion designer, he said, and he I don't know if it was all like he had an office in Parramatta, he had another finance business, he claimed, and he had a boutique in the city, he claimed. But now it does all make sense. It was all by manipulation and deception. It was all street theater. It was all situational scenarios. Yeah. So, Australian Security Intelligence Organization, this is a bloody trillion fund for all of your MK Ultra mind control guinea pigs. Unbelievable. That you have to spend. Oh, by the way, the only thing that you did not pursue was the Hamilton Island wedding. Maybe that was too much for you to spend, because I had this 4 of these first cousins of mine from America, from Canada, one from North Carolina, one from Florida, and these cousins of mine are all sellouts. They are all gang stalkers, and they were like saying, oh, that's good, you're getting married now, you're engaged now. That was via video calling, and then I was telling them, you're all invited, you have to come to my wedding and stuff like that. Okay, to clarify this again to the Hive Mind team and to to my handler, like I always say, I don't like other nationality. Like, I only like Caucasian. And that time, like, oh, okay, well, let's see if it's really true, yeah. So, to tell you in all honesty, with Tonde, I was never attracted to him physically or emotionally. Whatever brain frequency wave or induced emotion frequency that you induce on me at that time, why I have to feel this way towards him and stuff like that. But it was all again manipulated by deception and manipulation. And you use also that Filipina girl named Pin, that she used you to convince me to marry that guy, because Pin was telling me, oh, Pearly, you better marry him, because you will not work hard anymore, and he is rich, and he is going to buy an apartment for both of you, and he will buy apartment for your 2 daughters next to your apartment. So I was thinking like, okay, so in all honesty, I was kind of thinking like, I was being practical, like, okay, maybe I can just marry him, and eventually I will fall for him, like develop my feelings towards this guy. And that was the only reason, okay? And so when we went to register our 1 month to register your marriage, like 1 month, they call it something like cooling off period. You have to register that your intention to marry that guy. You have 1 month to apply for that. So I provided for my divorce decree, and we went to Maryland's council to register. And your perp, African perp Tunde, he hasn't got a divorce decree to show. So probably that was just all part of the script again. And maybe my handler said, oh no, it's too much, Hamilton Island wedding, how many are invited, you have to take my mom and brothers from the Philippines to Australia, and you have to pay for my 4 cousins who are traders there in Canada, 1 in Canada and 3 in America, to come to my wedding. So that was like big funds for you to spend, right? So probably that's why you came up with that script, that Tonde will not have a divorce decree to show. And that was when I realized, oh, come on, you know, this is a big joke. So that was the end of that honey trap. Because of that, what happened. Okay, so now, so 2016, I can, with my Filipino honey trap. Oh, by the way, I can also remember, you even used one of my best friend, who is an Australian guy, and he is now married to a Filipina. And I call him BFF. I will not mention his name. I know for sure as well that you also use him to honey trap me. But I wasn't at all attracted to him anyway. He got a nice voice, he speaks Tagalog and everything, he's Caucasian, yes, but I wasn't. And there was a time that we met up in Parramatta to watch a movie as well. But nothing happened. And you know that surveillance team, hive mind team, into my handler. I'm still friend with him right now. So anyways, so with the other one, the Pinoy Honey Trap, with the initial JM, I've composed 3 or 5 songs for him in Tagalog, and I actually gave that to your other celebrity gang stalker, DJ Alvaro. She had I emailed her all of my composition lyrics of the songs that I made for my Pinoy Honey Trap that I called Batman. Yeah, with the initial JM. Yeah, so well, nothing really happened between me and him, and the idea of going to New Zealand to commit sexual immorality wasn't really like, that was actually, I don't know, I actually told that idea to your perp, your best actress perp, Imelda, the first lady Imelda. And and it was all by manipulation and deception, scripted, street theater. So you got lots of synaptic emotional response from my brain frequency, brain waves, and stuff like that. So to cut the long story short, with JM, aka Batman, the Pinoy Honey Trap, that was all scripted. Even his relationship with this girl Chris, probably it was all scripted, and it wasn't true that he was having an affair with the vocalist of his band and stuff like that. But anyway, nothing really happened. I did not commit any sexual immorality with all of these honey traps that you've given me. And for the record, I've only had 2 men in my life. Your honey trap number 1, my ex-first husband, German-Australian husband, the father of my eldest. And second honey trap, second husband, the father of my youngest. Okay? That's for the record. And to what you call this, to end this honey trap episode, I will also actually insert in San Fabian. Before, when I was in college, there were 2 honey traps there as well. Ariel, and the other one JT. Yeah, that's his name, John and Ariel. Those were the two honey traps that played with my emotions when I was in college. That was in San Fabian, the hometown of my late father. Just to insert that because I forgot to include that one. So, okay guys, what else? Is there any honey trap before I got awakened the second time around? Can't remember of any. So that was all about it, and I will not update with the latest video that I uploaded. That was the financial sabotage of my handler. They debited 79.99 Apple Music. I only subscribe to 12.99 Apple Music monthly for the music. I don't know what is 79.99, but I will make another video about that one. Okay guys, that's for the episode 4 of my honey traps reminiscing. This is your targeted individual Australia Pearly Gardener.